So this has come across my desk thanks to Basketball Facts. He made a video on the discrepancies that are happening at fadeworld.net. Fadeworld.net, some of you might know, is a basketball website. It deals with different categories and they like to play games and all kinds of stuff. I think they're being paid under the table by the elite empire because they're very LeBron-esque in their articles. Sometimes I get repulsed, but before I go in with them, I want to make a correction that my fellow YouTuber Basketball Facts 2.0 actually made. The article that he's referring to in his video that he made not too long ago was actually, because I was looking for it, because I was about to bust them out too, fadeworld.net also. Let me put it up on the screen right quick for you. Let me put it up. Hopefully they didn't switch this around. I don't know. I don't know if they switched this around since he made that video. But this article was made July 27th, so last week sometime. And the article steadily states best NBA players drafted in every decade. See, the correction is that Basketball Facts, I think, may have got mistaken. The best player every decade. No, it's the best player that was drafted in every decade, which is correct because uh, Dolph Hayes, he was drafted in the 40s, 1948, first round, first round, fourth overall pick by the New York Knicks in the BBA draft. That BBA draft was actually, I forgot what it was, but that's not important right now. He was drafted in 1948. Bill Russell was drafted in the 50s, of course. Kareem was actually drafted in the 60s. I think Kareem was drafted in whenever the Bucks became a team. So that would have been 1979, right? Let me make sure I get my facts straight. Let me look it up right quick. Let's see here. Yes, Kareem was drafted in 1969, first round, first overall pick by the Milwaukee Bucks in their first year. That's when the Bucks became a team. So that makes sense. Magic was drafted in 1979. At least I think he was. Some reason in the back of my head, I always thought he was drafted in 1980, but I think it was 1979. Just to make sure I'm all my T's are crossed and everything. I's are dotted. Uh, Magic has a birthday coming up. Yes, Magic was drafted in 1979, the first round, first overall pick as well. So you kind of get where this is going because Jordan was drafted in the 80s, 84. Kobe was drafted in 96. Let me put this up so y'all can see it just to make sure. So what they talking about? LeBron was drafted in 2003. Giannis was drafted in 2013. Anthony Edwards was drafted in 2020. So that makes sense. And I think the little pictures right here is LaMelo Ball, also drafted in the 2020s. Kawhi Leonard was drafted in 2011, I think. Steph, 2009. Shaq, 92. Hakeem, the same year as Jordan. And so on and so on. You get the picture. Because everybody in this was drafted in the 60s, the second or their respective decade. So that's the correction I want to make for Basketball Facts. I think hopefully it didn't change in the last few minutes, last couple of hours, I should say. But then best NBA players drafted in every decade, not the best NBA players from every decade. Now it makes sense. I know they could be that damn stupid, because Faded World down there has put some dumbass stuff up. So they gonna get this. I'm not giving smoke to Basketball Facts. I'm just correcting them. But FadedWorld.net is going to get the smoke because this right here is a discrepancy right here. Dolph Shays did not play for the Nets. He only played for the Sacramento. Syracuse Nationals were turned into the Philadelphia 76ers, if I am correct. I know I am. We even put up on Wikipedia right now. Yes, he was. Just to make sure for FadeWorld.net to get it down. Dolph Schayes was drafted in 1948, like I said before, by the New York Knicks, playing from 1948 to 1964 at the power forward position. He was drafted by the Syracuse Nationals. I mean, he played for the Syracuse Nationals, which would become the Philadelphia 76ers. So let's get that straight here. How he got to there, let's see here. Because he was actually drafted by, as you can look right here, by the New York Knicks in the 1948 BBA draft and by the Tri-City Blackhawks in the NBL draft. And then the Blackhawks traded his rights to the Syracuse Nationals, who offered him a contract worth $7,500. Sheesh, they weren't getting paid nothing back then. 50% more than the Nets, influencing his decision to go to Syracuse. So that's a correction on Fadeaway.net. Fadeaway.net, I don't think they know their stuff to that well, because if they would have known that, I mean, if they knew they stuff well, they would have put a 76ers logo behind Dolph Schayes. So I don't know what's going on with them, because they've been doing some dumb stuff a lot lately. I try to find articles on this website sometimes, but sometimes, man, they're just so. At times, you could possibly say they're anti old NBA, more of the new NBA, pertaining to some of the newer players. One like a LeBron James should be on his way out. But anyways, Fadeaway.net, not a good website to use. But that's just a minor correction I want to make for Basketball Fables. The best NBA players drafted in every decade. So don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. So anyways, tell me what you guys think. I'm out of here.